Girl, Poca Nova. Happy Monday. Sorry, I'm coming on here late. I literally been on the phone with my daughter for like 2 hours playing Roblox, and she's a Pisces, and she's really feisty. So she don't care that I gotta get on here and make videos for y'all, cause she's so important. But she is though. She's just so funny. But anyways, guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll know when I go live, because I do go live quite often. And if you've been rocking with me, you know we're locked in. And you guys can follow me on all platforms at Poca Nova 1. TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. I'm on there. So guys, today's topic is going to be jealousy. We're going to talk about just signs of jealousy and like ways that you'll know that someone's being jealous of you or hating on you. It's the same thing, honestly. So I'm gonna give you guys five. So I wrote them down. Well, I typed them up in my phone so I can go over them. So the first one I'm gonna say, a sign of like jealousy or that someone is like hating on you is that they never support your dream and goals or goals, like dreams or goals, which is kind of like the same thing. But I'll say like okay, like for me example, like I do music. So one way you could tell someone's like jealous of you or like they hate you if they never support like anything that you do. Which for an example would be like for me, I do music. So just say if I have a show and I might say, hey, can you post this for me? Or I ask you to like read, like the post or comment on it, and you don't do it. That's like zero cost. Like, like I'm not saying that you have to come to every show I have, but like if you can't like share or like or comment, that's kind of like a secret like jealousy or a little hate a little bit, because it's literally like $0 to support someone. So that's one way you can know, like if they're not like liking your pictures on Instagram, or like just say if you bought a new house or something, if they don't like tell you congratulations, or they don't share your your success, those are just kind of ways that you'll know, like if they just never like support what you're trying to do. Like just say like if you just started your YouTube channel and you're like sending it out to 50 people and you're like, hey, can you subscribe to my channel, which literally takes 1 second to hit a button. It doesn't cost any money to subscribe. They still haven't subscribed. So that's just like little ways that you'll know that someone's jealous of you, because if they can't support your success or your goals, and it's just like the zero cost stuff they're doing, like showing you love on social media, sharing your posts, liking your posts, commenting on your video, something of that nature, that's a way that you can know that they're jealous of you. Another way you can know that they're like jealous of you, if they say it. Like sometimes people they'll just say, I'm jealous of you, but they might try to make it seem like they're joking. Like just say you get a new job and you're making $40 an hour. You finally got your dream job or whatever, and they offered you $40 an hour. And you might call someone, let's say you might call your friend, and you're like, hey girl, I got this job. They offered me $40 an hour, and then they're just like, oh my gosh, I'm so jealous of you. Like, be mindful of that, because sometimes, like, even though they're saying it in a playful way, they're telling you that they're jealous of you. Like, they just literally just told you like they're jealous of you. So don't take that like, don't kind of like take that lightly. Like, I know for me personally, I had 3 shows in January. So I got the shows probably like around November, December. I had knew that I had the 3 shows coming into January. So it wasn't even like the new year yet. I had already was booked for 3 shows. So when it got closer to the shows coming, you know how you start wanting to advertise that you have shows. So I was like sending my flyers to everyone, posting my flyers, asking people can they repost it, like sharing it on my social media and stuff like that. So someone had texted me and they were asking me like what was I doing, and I remember I was still at my 9 to 5. So they were asking me, they was like, oh, what are you doing? I was like, oh, nothing, I'm at work. posting content, and they were like, "Oh, how's it going?" I was like, "Oh, it's going pretty good." And they had asked me where was I posting or whatever, or like what was my topic, but I was letting them know like, "Hey, I'm just posting my shows." So I sent them two of the shows or whatever, and one of the shows was like for one of like the hottest radio stations in the city, and they had a fashion show, so it was a lot of exposure for me. And they literally just text back, and they was just like, "I'm so jealous of you," and I was just like, "Why would you say that?" Like you could say I'm happy for you, or you could just hearted it or say congratulations. Like they literally responded, "I'm so jealous of you." So y'all just beware of when people tell you that they're jealous of you, because even if they try to like dim it down or water it down or like put a laugh behind it, they literally just told you that they're jealous of you. So thank you, Anna. So they literally just told you that they're jealous of you, so don't take that kindly. So the third way you can know someone's jealous of you is if they throw shade or like joke about your success. So like just say like, "Oh, you open up your own business," and they like, "Oh, how your little business going?" Like don't put little in front of anything I'm doing. Like, "Oh, how your little music going?" Like, they'll just throw shade. Like they'll try to say it in a little joking way. Like just say you and your boyfriend, y'all could have been together for 2 years, then he finally proposed, and now you're a fiance, you're not a girlfriend anymore. And they might be like, "Oh, that ring little," or joke about the ring they bought you. Like they'll just say stuff in a jokingly way. So that's a way you can know that someone's jealous of you, because they'll try to just laugh or make jokes about your accomplishments. And it's just like, you kind of just got to see through it, because it's really obvious. Like they'll try to play it off and make it seem like they're just joking, but sometimes a lot of jealousy be behind those jokes. So just because someone says something, they still could have said something offensive or hurt your feelings. They just put a LOL behind it. So just be mindful of that, because that's a way like of knowing someone's jealous of you. Like just say you bought a new car, and your car might be a 2018, and they might be like, you pull up in the car, they be like, "Oh, that old car," and you're like, "Dang," like you might got a new car, no car note, whatever. It's still a new car to you, no matter what year it is. But they might say something like, "Oh, you got that old car. That car is 6 years old because it's 2024." So just be mindful of that, or just say like you're into rims, and you might just got some 20s. You can't afford no 22s, so you just went and got you some 20s, and then you come to the hood, and they like, "Oh dang, you only got 20s, like you should have got some 24s." Like just be mindful of little stuff like that. Like just be mindful of like the shade. Like okay, like I'm gonna use this for example. Like just say you might like traditional sew-ins, because I know me, like this is a wig, but I like traditional sew-ins. So I remember one time like I had got a traditional sew-in, and then I had like left my leave out, and the girl, she thought that I had like a closure or something. I was like, "Oh no, this is my real hair." So then it'll make people feel stupid, and then they'll try to throw shade like, "Oh, I would have just got a closure if I was you," but you literally was just saying you thought it was a closure. So just be mindful of like when they try to like say something in a jokingly way. That's really a sign that they're jealous of you. So I'm gonna give y'all two more. So number 4 is you're doing better than them. Like, and that's really obvious. Like people like will be jealous of you or hate on you when you're doing better than them, because it just really makes them see that they're just stuck and they're not elevating in life. So like me, I live in another state. I moved away from my hometown, so I have a lot of people who still in my hometown. Like they might feel some type of way because I moved to another state, and it'll make them reflect on themselves. Like, "Oh well, dang, I'm still living in such and such," or I might still be staying with my parents, or whatever their case is. But that's just a way of knowing that someone's jealous of you. Is once you start like elevating and God start blessing you. Like just say you might wrote a book, and then your book won some awards, and now you're on TV. They might make a joke like, "Oh, I saw you on TV," or "I saw you on news," or they just might not say anything at all. Like they might just not acknowledge your accomplishments. Like they might not say like, "Hey, congratulations, I saw you on TV," or "Hey, congratulations, your book was really good, da da da." So Y'all, I'm just telling y'all, the signs of jealousy and hate really be in your face, and sometimes it do be the people closest to you. I feel like you're in it, like you'll have more like love and support from strangers because they don't know anything about you. Sometimes your family and friends, they can be your worst enemies because they know so much about you. But I'm gonna say that for another video because I want to stay on topic. So y'all just remember, like, if they never support your dreams and goals, they say they're jealous of you, they throw shade, or they try to like say it in a jokingly way. And then point blank period, if you're just doing better than them, like just say you just bought your dream house, you got a mortgage now, but they might still be renting an apartment. Which, me personally, I'm gonna be happy for you because everybody deserves to have a, you know, a 5 bedroom house, 8 bathroom, big backyard, 4 door garage in a suburb neighborhood. You know, especially if you came from the hood, you came from poverty, everybody should want that. But once you get it and you're doing better than like somebody who doesn't have that, they don't know how to be happy for you. Like, you will be surprised. Like, people really be in competition with you. Like, I remember, like me, I had a house since I was like 25. So I had a house for like 5 years. And then someone had, like, I don't think they were trying to say this to me, but you guys just have to pay attention to people gonna always tell on themselves. So I remember somebody, they was saying, they was like, oh, you got a house, da da da. And they was still living in an apartment, but I had just wanted a house because I had kids. You know, like I wasn't getting a house to try to shit on you, like, you know, like. And when they said it, it's just accommodated. I'll always remember. I'll never forget because I didn't get a house because you had an apartment. Like, I wasn't thinking about what you when I got my house. Honestly, like, I got a house because I had kids, and I just wasn't trying to get like a 3 bedroom apartment. I was like, well, let me just get a 3 bedroom house. So just be mindful of that. Like, people really be in secret competition with you when you're just really just focused on you and your family. You know, you're not waking up with them on your brain, or you're not trying to do better than them. You just want to do better for you and your family. You're not really trying to worry about if their grass green over there. You're just in your own lane. So y'all just be mindful of that. And then I would say number 5 is, once you start getting invited to places, that's a big sign that they're jealous, or they jealous of you, or like they hate on you. Because people, when they don't invite you somewhere, that's a big sign. So that's why I always tell people, like, even though it hurts not getting invited to something, don't really get offended by it. Like, don't go if you was not invited, because you don't want to be around envious people. Sometimes just look at like rejection as your protection, because why would you want to go around people that's secretly jealous of you and envious of you anyway? Like, you know, so if you didn't get invited, or you know, they didn't let you know about it, don't worry about it, because you probably didn't get invited because you might, your attention, like, you get all the attention when you come around. And even though you're not trying to, like, you just have a bright light, and you know, they just insecure about themselves, so they feel like they don't want you there because you're gonna like do better than them or look better than them or whatever the case may be, which is the insecurity within themselves. It has nothing to do with you because you're really confident in yourself. So let me give you guys an example. Like, when I was at my 9 to 5, we had I used to do like billing and checkout before I got promoted to just doing checkout. So I was kind of like at the front, but I was at the back. Like, I was like, when you came in the office, you could see me, but my back would be to you. You really couldn't see like the front of me until you came to check out. But I was still in the front. So it was like 2 girls in the front that did check in, then it was 2 girls that did check out, and I was one of those girls that did check out. So it was the 2 girls at the front and then the 2 girls at the back, which means one of the girls. So now, mind you, I feel like black women, we are like so bad at trying to tear each other down. Because I'm finna give y'all a reason why I say this. Because the black girl, mind you, I'm the other black girl. It's not that many black girls at the company. So I hate when the only like 2 or 3 black girls can't get along because we're all we got in the company. So I was sitting in the at the desk, and they were just talking, like, but you know, you can just hear everyone's conversation. So they wasn't directly talking to me. They were just talking about how they were all going to go out or whatever, and probably like have dinner or something like that. I never got invited. So it was really uncomfortable because, you guys are sitting here talking about plans that I'm not even invited to in front of me. But I didn't say anything or like get out of my character or anything. So then I guess she probably thought that I felt some type of way. So then she was like, she said something like they were gonna invite me the next time or something like that, and then I just didn't say nothing because I felt like she just wanted a reaction out of me because like it was just a weird vibe. But I was just using that example just to say like if they don't invite you somewhere, like that's just a like obvious sign that they're jealous of you because like I said, if you're gonna invite like it was basically like everybody got invited in there but me. It's only four of us. All of them got invited. I was the only one not invited. Um, so I would just use that as an example, guys. So if you don't get invited to like the party or like the club or like to the wedding, don't go. Like don't try to like stress about it. Like I remember I had a coworker, she's really beautiful, like inside and out. Like she's so pretty. But she could probably intimidate a lot of women because she's so beautiful. But she's the sweetest person I've ever met. Like she's beautiful on the outside and the inside. She's a beautiful girl. Shout out to you, Hermilla. So she was telling me how she, the girl was asking her about the wedding and she helped the girl like kind of plan the wedding and was like helping her with stuff and said that the girl never invited her. And it was really bothering her because she was like, yeah, like she used to like ask me for help and ask me for this and da da da. Basically was just using her for her connections because she has like a big following on Instagram and she knows a lot of people in the Dallas area. So said she never invited her to the wedding. Said like even when her Miller would like congratulate her and comment and share and like buy her gifts and everything, said the girl would just like watch her story, would like never repost it. Like just say if you if you repost something on Instagram to let the person know. So the best thing you would do is just to repost it. Like if I tag you and tell you happy birthday, once you saw I tagged you, you would take it back and you would repost it. Said the girl would never do that. Like she's congratulated her. So the girl never invited her to the wedding, y'all. Like she was waiting for like maybe 6 months. She never got an invite. And I had to just tell her, I'm like, girl, like you're really pretty. You have a nice body. So she probably just doesn't want you to come because you're going to steal the attention away from her. And, it really hurted her feelings. So, guys, those are just 5 ways that someone's jealous of you, envious of you, or they hate you. They all pretty much mean the same thing. Okay, so let me start over because I had 5. And I think I went through all of them. So, number 1 is they never support your dreams or goals. Like, they never comment, share, repost, free support. Stuff that costs no money to do, no money to spend, they still don't do it. Like, the stuff that's just literally $0 to do, they won't do it. Number 2, they say they're jealous of you, but they try to say it in a joking way. They still say they're jealous of you, so be mindful of that. Like, if they're just like, girl, I'm so jealous of you, they still say they're jealous of you. Don't take it kindly. Number 3, they throw shade or joke about your success. Like they might say, oh, you still doing that little music, or you still got your little business, or oh, dang, you still driving that little car, or dang, you still talk to that dude. Like they're just negative. So don't even worry about that. Number 4, you're doing better than them. They still stuck at the same job. You're your own business person. They're still in that same relationship. You're in a happy marriage. They still in the same hometown. You moved to a bigger state, whatever the case is. So that's number 4. The number 5, they stop inviting you to places. They don't invite you out for lunch. They don't invite you to the party. They don't invite you to church. You just don't get invited anymore. Okay, guys. So if you have experienced anything that I've talked about, comment below and let me know. If you experience any kind of envies, hate, any kind of jealousy. Hi, maybe Abby. Thank you. Hi, JRock24. Hi, James. But yeah, guys, so make sure to comment if you experience any of these 5 things I talked about. Don't let it discourage you. Keep going. Like, people only jealous or hating on you because you're doing something right. So don't let it get to you. It just comes with the job. It's just part of the territory, but you got this. My name is Pocanova. If nobody told you they're proud of you, I'm proud of you. Keep going. You're doing a really good job. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell so you know when I go live like this. And hey guys, have a good night. Happy Monday. I'll see you on the next video.